This video includes spoilers for various Sonic games, including Sonic Colors, Sonic Unleashed, and Sonic and Shadow Generations. So if you're planning on playing those games, don't watch this video yet. Go play those games, and then come back here. Okay, I hope you enjoy. I've never really felt the urge to call myself a Sonic fan before. I enjoy the characters, their personalities, their designs, and the stories have always had major potential to enthrall me, but I never touched any of the games. At least not on my own, and I've certainly never finished one. As a kid, I simply didn't really like Sonic. It wasn't nearly as engaging or interesting to me as Mario. Sunshine over colors any day, fellas. So, yeah, I wouldn't really call myself a Sonic fan. Okay, fine. Fuck you. What happened? What changed? Why did I do this? Or this? What about this? What clicked? Well, it's that fucking werehog's fault. But it's not in the way you think. I always admired Unleashed from afar. I played the Wii version as a kid, and I remember enjoying it for the most part. I never got very far. Colors came out and I didn't like it, so I stopped touching Sonic games for a while. Then Boom came out and I stopped touching Sonic games for a while. Then Forces came out and I stopped touching Sonic games for a while. Needless to say, Sonic failed to capture my attention time and time again, and I always found myself going back to the all-too-reliable plumber. It was like that for years. The humble Sonic games would come out and I'd play them for a bit and then dip and never touch them again. But my mind kept lingering on Unleashed, and I think you know where this is going. The Sonic Unleashed Recomp, a full PC port of a game that has been rotting on consoles since the day it came out. A lot of factors went into that, and I think many people fail to understand how completely different an official remaster or PC port would be. In any case, now was the perfect time to give the game another try. So I did. And I fucking hated it. God, I do not like Unleashed. Like at all. The controls are stiff and clunky, the levels are designed for people that already know them like the back of their hand, and that trial and error style gameplay is given a lives system. Needless to say, that's not my favorite thing. And yes, I am fully aware that a majority of people will just file this under skill issue and never give me a second thought. And yes, it is a skill issue. But skill issues can always be remedied. Where this game fails for me is keeping casual players engaged enough to want to remedy said skill issue. I'm sure the game is wonderful when 5% of your brain is dedicated to holding the information of every S rank in it, but I don't have that information yet. And because the levels weren't designed to be fun in any other scenario, I likely never will, because I don't plan on touching the game again. Even after I attempted to mod it to fix the problems I was having, I was greeted to a 40-minute S rank. And mods or not, it shouldn't be possible to live in a world where that is a thing. But I kept playing. And I still don't really get why, but I did. I didn't really get better at the game at all, but I beat it. The final boss was annoying, downloaded a mod to make it not that. I beat the game and finished the story. I liked the story. I really liked the story, and it all culminated into something that made me happy?
Ow! Huh?
I'll never forget you. I'll be here by you, always. A part of the earth you tread.
Hey, Sonic!
This scene, the end of the game, flipped a switch in my head. I don't know what about it, but it just made me happy. Really, really happy. And all of a sudden, I wanted more. Not more of the same, I wanted something new. So I bought the one game that has nothing new, Sonic Generations. The remaster specifically. I heard wonderful things about the Shadow side game, and I wanted to try it out. But I felt the need to play the Sonic half first. And it certainly was better than Unleashed. But it was kind of just really boring, and it didn't have any moments that stuck with me in a way that meant anything. Except for the scene where all of Eggman's lines are worse recordings and they just directly cut to the original laugh, and it's the most obvious cut you've ever fucking heard. Like, I genuinely think he just refused to even try to do any semblance of a laugh at all. I played it. I beat it. I'm probably not going to touch it again, but I currently have 27 hours in this bundle of games that is a collective 3 hours long, because god fucking damn it, Shadow Generations is a masterpiece. Shadow Generations is the second half of this game, and it is much fucking better in every fucking way. I have two factors that determine a good Sonic level. I look for them now because of this game. Factor 1. The level is easy to learn, yet hard to master. And Factor 2. Learning is fun, and mastering is more fun. Shadow Generations gets a near-perfect score in this regard. Unfortunately, there are two levels that fail to hit both factors for me, and it's the final two levels in Radical Highway. They're not bad levels, don't get me wrong, but they really started to remind me of the painful slog that was Unleashed. That was until I started the mastering process, and now I'm having fun again. Other than that, I have nearly no problems with this game. The levels remain engaging because of the decent level design and good old-fashioned spectacle. I saw people complain that the moments of spectacle were in sections that were basically straight lines when it comes to gameplay, but in my opinion, if they weren't, you wouldn't be paying attention to the cool things going on because you'd be too busy figuring out how to get past it. I personally loved all the sections with Black Doom. Their interactions mixed with the trippy kaleidoscope visuals completely enthralled me into the experience to the point where I didn't even realize there was basically nothing going on in the gameplay. And the story. Oh my fucking god, the story. It's simple and sweet, but like, it's the sweetest fucking thing you have ever seen in your entire life. Like, it's the best ice cream, or the best frozen yogurt, or the best whatever you fucking want it to be, because it's the best. It's wonderfully written, wonderfully casted except Gerald, and wonderfully acted, sadly including Gerald, and I loved every fucking second of it. The bosses were wonderful. The dialogue between characters like Metal Overlord and Mephiles, it was truly like they never left. Mainly Mephiles because I've never played a Ryan Drummond Sonic game and don't plan to, teehee. Kirk Thornton absolutely knocked it out of the fucking park as Shadow. He's truly come a long way from "You got this, Sonic." It was a wonderful experience, and once again, after it was over, I found myself wanting more. So I made an irrational decision and purchased Sonic Colors Ultimate. And now you see my frustration. I played Sonic Colors Ultimate with the Re-Rainbowed mod installed, and I gotta say, they did a fantastic job making this game look like it wasn't a Wii exclusive. But that's really all it changes, and since this port was half-assed from Hedgehog Engine 1 to Godot, it doesn't function like it's probably supposed to. This was the first game that would just hard crash for me for literally no reason. That mixed with worse gameplay from Sonic Generations, still better than Unleashed, mind you, but going from Shadow to this was saddening a little. The goof of the Roger games doesn't really do it for me in any context other than Boom Sonic, so you can probably assume I wasn't really paying attention to the story. Not that there was much to pay attention to anyway. But this game has something that none of the other games had. Genuine character interactions from already established characters. Shadow Generations had Shadow and Maria, obviously, but I haven't played Shadow 05 or Adventure 2, so those interactions are new to me. But Sonic Colors has Sonic and Tails, best buds for life, brothers till the end, just talking to each other. And I love it. There's a specific scene that comes to mind. It's the introduction to the Eggman nickname Baldy McNosehair, which is a stupid name, but the interaction in question is top-notch. The fact that Sonic kinda just stops listening to what Tails is saying for a bit to process what he just fucking heard, finally realizing how funny it is to him, and when he points it out, Tails is just like, "Oh, I know, I've already written it down." Just wonderful. Sonic writers are at their peak when they just get to write the characters interacting with each other in a genuine way. And then there was the scene near the end where Sonic does the most selfless and Sonic thing I've ever seen him do, and pushes Tails into the escape pod to potentially save his life. Sonic was fully willing to die on this stupid theme park if it meant his little brother was safe, and like, God, I almost cried. And then I did cry because the level instantly after that is dog shit. And damn it, now I want more again. So here we are. As of writing this, I have bought Sonic Colors Ultimate. I have downloaded Project 06 and Project Reignited. I have yet to uninstall the Unleashed Recomp. I am still playing Shadow Generations, and when I saw that Frontiers was 70% off on Steam, I instantly bought it with no hesitation. It was a bumpy ride for sure, but I think it's safe to say, I am a Sonic fan. And I'm not playing the adventure game.
Finally, we can relate. Our side by side is fate. I knew all along we'd find some way to communicate.
Thanks for watching my stupid little video about Sonic. I hope I didn't make anybody upset with my less than positive reviews for a lot of these games, but hey, maybe Frontiers will be good like Shadow Generations was. What I have seen is a lot of genuine character interactions, and you heard me say I like that a lot. Either way, I'll be playing it through and hopefully enjoying it. I hope you liked my video. If you did, feel free to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. But it's your call. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye!